Hello, welcome in to Exigent Sports. I'm your host, Coach DJ Pendergrass, and tonight, as always, we have a wonderful show for you. Great guests. We have some band directors you're going to hear from today. And in case you didn't know, there is a voting contest going on right now for the Battle of the Bands for the Ice Bears from OEB Law. OEB Law has gathered together with the Knoxville Ice Bears, and they have made their way to make two bands come on, and you can vote, and you'll be able to see that link now. A couple great guests we have on the show tonight. We have Noah Tootin from William Blunt, Brooke Williams from Greenville, David Needham, who is right here on set with us right now from Carter, and also Sheenan Lundy from Austin East. And I have her on the line. This is going to be a phone call, and I'm going to get her on the line right now. Miss Lundy, are you there?
Yes, sir, I am.
Well, hello. How are you?
Hey, I'm blessed. How are you?
I'm blessed, highly favored, and it's wonderful to hear your voice over this phone right now. Thank you so much for taking the time to even want to join me.
Yes, sir.
I know I've been a pest to you for the past couple of weeks or so.
Yes, sir.
So tell me a little bit about yourself. Introduce yourself to our fan base. And tell them where you're at and what's your title.
Yes, so my name is Sheenan Lundy. I am a proud alumni of Austin East Marching Road Runners in the school as well. I am the assistant band director for Austin East. I have been there for the last 5 years.
Wow, and you do a great job. You've always been a great host as I come in and get to watch football and hand out T-shirts and do commercials and things of that nature. You've always been a great host. So you said you're alumni of the Road Runners marching band?
Yes, sir. I am the marching band in the school as well.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about that. What was your experience like in the band as a student?
My experience words cannot describe. I came up under Miss Dorothy Bryce. We called her Mama Bryce, also Mr. Damian Andrews as well. Band has always been a safe haven. Them four walls have always been our home away from home. It gave us tough love, and it gave us structure. It gave us our pride, dedication, commitment. It was just the love that we needed. It was our safe haven. That was our go-to spot. So what we know there, it was love and it was support there.
Absolutely, and there's still love and support there as well.
Yes, it is. It never left.
You know what? I've been to a lot of football games, and blessed for the opportunity to actually go out to a lot of these football games and see all these bands and football teams play. And you at Austin East, you put on a display that I haven't seen before. Where does that style come from, and how do the kids get it so seamlessly?
So one thing about it, we're not like any other Knox County school band. We fall up under the form of an HBCU. So we kind of take from Southern, Fort Valley, things like that. We get our style and our techniques from them. Our kids adapt to it because we're different. We're unique. We bring our own show and prompts and, mix it up to where it can, give a different level and output of who we are. We're Austin East. We stand out.
Indeed you do. The music, the pageantry of it all, the dancing, all of it is pretty phenomenal. And it reminds me when I first seen it. Matter of fact, I was at a game, Rivalry Friday game. It was actually on a Thursday at Austin East. I think you was playing Gatlinburg-Pittman. I got on the phone with my wife immediately and started FaceTiming you guys like, look at this. It was something I've never seen at a high school level, definitely HBCU type style, and you guys do a great job. Miss Lundy, tell me, for those who you've already spoke about you guys, but tell me why someone should vote for you so you guys can enter the Ice Bears competition here at December the 4th.
Me, as personally, I share this with I call them my babies. They're students, but they're my babies. I told them I felt that this program has been through so many dark days. And I feel that this is our time to show the world that no matter what we may go through, there is still a light at the end end of the tunnel. To my coaches, to the kids that's been there throughout the years and have done been through these dark days that we have faced it, we have rise to the occasion.
Yes.
Our 3 commitments are pride, dedication, and commitment, and that they have been throughout band camp is 2 months of hard, consistent work, and they have done everything that we have asked of them to do. So I feel that my babies deserve this. The world should see that this little bitty band from the east side of Knoxville deserves a chance to shine and on a competitive level.
Absolutely, and I definitely agree with that. You guys are great, and like I said, it's something I haven't seen in East Tennessee with high school bands in football, and I love what you guys do. I thank you for taking the time to join the show. I will tell you that your votes are at 400, and let me pull it up here, 423. So get the community involved. You need about 400 more votes. And there it goes, guys, out there. Make sure that you scan that barcode. You can vote for Austin East or anybody else that is on that list that was on the Rivalry Thursday or Friday broadcast. So there's it is. Scan the link to vote. Good luck to you, Ms. Lundy, and everybody else. As you leave, I'm going to end with our vignette commercial reel that we did the night I came over there just a few days ago.
Yes, sir.
Chili, what are you doing? Yeah, but are you in the band? Ha! This says band director. So let me show you what it really sounds like.
OEB Law is about results, and these high school bands need your vote to get the results that they deserve. We're open 24/7 if you need us. OEB Law.
Just results.
And there it is. Again, Ms. Lundy, thanks again. Guys, make sure you go vote Austin East. Ms. Lundy's on the line representing the Austin East Marching Road Runners. Thank you so much for the call.
You're welcome, sir. Big B.
Big. That's Miss Lundy over there at Austin East. Right now, right here on set, we have band director from Carter, David Needham.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you having me here today. Actually, I'm director of bands at Carter High School. I'm proud of alumni of South Doyle High School from way back in the day.
Okay.
Band directors Chris Satterfield, Eric Baumgardner, who's director at Halls now, inspired my passion for teaching. I was privileged to go to the University of Tennessee. Got to be in the Pride of the Southland band.
Wow.
About 5 years ago, had the greatest honor of my professional life. Angie Messer, our music supervisor, was our principal at Carter at the time. Trusted me with her kids and trusted me with the Carter community and hired me as director of bands at Carter High School, and was my first job, and fell in love with the kids, the community, and the school, and just been there ever since.
Wow. I assume you played in the band at you say South Doyle?
At South Doyle, I played
all 4 years?
All 4 years, played clarinet at UT, and was very lucky to conduct as assistant drum major my last few years there. So.
Wow. I love the drums. So let me tell you my little background about music. I love music. I played music in church. So I played the keyboard, the bass guitar, the drums. That was about it. That was as far as I can go. But I can't read music, a lick. But if I hear it, I can play it. If you put an instrument in my hand, I can make it sound like something. So, what is your? Did you play any other thing besides clarinet? You know, did you fiddle around with any other instruments?
Well, we did. At the University of Tennessee, we have classes, if you're going through the music education program, where they teach you to play everything well enough to teach it. But clarinet was the only one I felt I was very, at least okay at. The rest of them, enough that I can instruct my students.
And clarinet's a woodwind, because that's the woodwind family. Yes. Yeah, the woodwind family. I also took band. I wasn't the best student, because I couldn't read it, but I was good at what I did, and but I really enjoyed it. And the wood family, I couldn't do that at all. I was more of just give me some sticks and I can drum. So, what inspired you to be a part of music, to want to join the band? What inspired you to be there?
Well, I went to UT. I was focused on performance. I just love to play. I love music. I love what it did for me in high school. Don't know if it was just about the music, but it taught me punctuality. It taught me discipline. I had my first leadership opportunities through band. My other classes in academics started to improve because of being able to figure out how to break apart a problem, how to ask for help, just the confidence in myself that I learned from that world. And when I went to UT, I was like, you know what, I want to give that back, because if that affected me that way, it's got to affect other students that way, right? And so it ignited this passion for teaching, and I just found out that doing that and being a part of that activity meant more to me than anything that I could selfishly do for myself.
Yeah, and this is a sports show, and what we do is try to bridge the gap, be what it takes to make it from high school to college. Right. In the same sense, in band, right, how do you help those young students bridge the gap between high school and college and continue on in the band?
Well, I think we start with the habits that we teach just in band. They come in their first day at camp, and a lot of students, their school is something they have to go to, and they're just kind of there. And we build a culture of we want to be the best at something. And what does that work ethic really look like? What does that commitment to not yourself but other people really look like? And over the course of high school, we get them to buy in to just being the best versions of themselves, to taking care of others. I teach servant leadership a lot, and just we clean the school, we take out the trash, we take care of the community, we give back more than we ask for. And when we go into college and we take that next step academically, I think those skills that they learn through band and music, the leadership, the problem solving, the asking for help, the taking care of those around them, that opens the door to college and higher education. I think with the University of Tennessee, they look for a well-rounded student that's not just excelling academically, but that has done more for others, that's going to make a difference in the world and be a great alumni, and that's the students we try to build.
Wow, I love it. I love it. So in football, you send out film. Do you talk to the colleges? You know, how does that work?
Well, we're fortunate. We have three incredible band directors at the University of Tennessee, Dr. Zasserfield, Dr. Stewart, Dr. Lyon. They do a lot in the community. They're actually out in the high schools quite a bit throughout the year. They come and conduct honors bands. So we send students to go to, they're like all-star bands that they perform, and the UT directors will come out and conduct, and they'll get to know the students. We send lesson teachers from the University of Tennessee that comes out to the school. They'll work one-on-one with their students. So they start building those connections earlier, but the amount of attention that the UT's band program gives to our community, they know a lot of our kids and give them those opportunities before they ever get to their senior year.
Wow, that's lovely. Director of band at Carter, he was also just did a marching at downtown Knoxville for the Veterans Day parade. And I want you to learn a little bit more about that. Also, where he is in the voting polls. Also, what's the state of the band right now? We'll learn a little bit more when we come back.
Everywhere you look, you can find unexpected things that make you smile. Little reminders to care for your heart. At Covenant Health, we bring more heart to more places. That means more locations, advanced treatments, and expert physicians. Because we know your heart beats for more than just you. It beats for the people, moments, and dreams that matter most. More heart in more places for you. Covenant Health. Let our strength be yours.
Commercial Metals Company is still a locally operated company that's serving the people of East Tennessee with convenient hours of operation. Commercial Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing is too big or too small. Still have that old clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Commercial Metals are specialists in commercial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Commercial Metals encourages you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. Member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Commercial Metals Company. Turn that scrap into cash.
Josh Anderson is a Republican who has fought for families across Anderson County throughout his adult life. Josh is a farmer, a husband, and a father. For 4 generations, his family has lived in Anderson County. A graduate of the University of Tennessee, Josh has served on the Anderson County Commission for 7 years and served as chairman for 3 years. Josh is a businessman who will put his experience to work for all of us. A supporter of term limits, Josh believes 2 terms as mayor is enough. Josh Anderson believes leadership starts with listening.
Hey guys, it's Naomi and Megan. We're so excited to see you guys on New Year's Eve for the exciting ball drop.
Come hang out with us until midnight and watch that ball drop.
It's going to be so much fun. Food trucks, live music, all kinds of good stuff. You can even skate with us.
Feeling overwhelmed with your business finances? At P&L Business Services, we handle all your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax needs. From federal tax returns to QuickBooks training, we've got you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we provide customized packages to fit your business. Focus on what you love most, building your business. Let us take care of the rest. Call 865-294-4792. P&L Business Services, empowering you to grow your business.
Welcome back to Exigent Sports. Coach DJ Pendergrass here, guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you're here, go ahead and make someone aware. Please share. And we told you that we're going to talk a little bit more about Carter and what they did at the Veterans Day Parade and why you should vote for them. But just a moment. It looks like we have been invaded by Greenville. The Green Devils are on the line. I'm going to get on the line with Ms. Brooke Williams. Ms. Williams, how are you?
Hi, DJ. How are you?
I am great. You know what? I've met a lot of gingers in my life, and every last one of them have been really cool, but you have to be the coolest ginger in the world.
Oh, that makes me feel good. Thank you.
Absolutely. How are you today, and how was your day?
Oh, I am wonderful. I'm living the dream. So things have been great.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me here on Exigent Sports. What we do here is we try to bridge the gap for student athletes to make it from high school to college. And the same thing would apply for even the band. So, Absolutely. So what is it that you do to help the students bridge that gap?
We try to give the kids as many opportunities as they can possibly get to perform in the public, to see different groups and see different ensembles and colleges. And, the more that they're out there and the more that they can do and perform, then the better. We also try our best to get them life skills. One of the things I'm sure that every band director you have on tonight has talked about or will talk about is loving on the kids and teaching them the skills of more than just music. And, is that they got to learn how to be on time. They've got to learn how to respect other people and work with each other and have the teamwork the same teamwork that the football team has. Because we're out there on the field all the time. We don't have anybody on the bench. So, if we can do that, then they're going to be successful no matter where they go.
You know what? I agree. You know what? I think the hard work of a band goes unnoticed. But think about it. Every time that the team scores a touchdown, that's a little break for those guys that's running the touchdowns and blocking and things because the music is going and everybody's going wild. So after the touchdown, it's still going crazy because the band has just pumped it up even more. How do you prepare for those moments?
Yeah, absolutely. If we're doing our job, then we're making noise. So, and that's our goal, is just to make some noise and keep the crowd into the game and have fun out there, because if it's not fun, then why do it?
I agree. Totally agree. If it's not fun, why do it? So what is your background in music?
DJ, I've been doing this all my life. I actually am a product of Greenville. I went to Greenville High School, graduated from there many moons ago, and went to UT, marched in the band at UT, and then I came back home. Greenville was my first job. I've been here 24 years now, and when I say I'm literally living the dream.
24 years? You look 24. I got you on TV here. You look 24. You can't be there for 24 years.
Oh, I like you. We're going to talk some more here.
I love it. Well, tell me why someone should vote for Greenville.
Well, in the words of one of my friends and band parents tonight, why not? All these kids work so hard, and we're out there to make memories. And like I said before, give the kids opportunities that they wouldn't get anywhere else. And this is definitely a unique opportunity to be able to play at a hockey game. How many marching bands can say they've done that? And
Only one.
That's just a really a really special thing, and I'd like to give our kids that opportunity.
Well, since I got you on here, I guess I'll spill the beans where you are in the polls. You have topped the polls at number 1 every day until today. But you still have astronomical numbers at 729. Guys, right there, scan the link. If you want to vote for Greenville or anyone else that was on the Robbery Thursday or Friday broadcast, here's your opportunity. Let's do it now. Let's get these votes up. Help these young men and women that work so hard. Like Ms. Williams said, they don't get to sit on the bench. Everybody's a part of the game, so help them get there. Vote for your favorite band, and if you don't know who to vote for one of these great people who were able to come on the show tonight. Ms. Williams, thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my mouth. I appreciate you, and I will be in contact with you as soon as the polls close. We'll make an announcement on the 15th.
Awesome. Thank you for this opportunity, DJ.
You're so welcome. Thank you. That was Brooke Williams over there at Greenville, and as of right now, the 2 top bands are green. So we're going to have iceberg colors mixed with green colors. It seems like, as of right now, it seems like. So, Mr. Needham, is it Needham or Needham?
Needham.
Needham. So I'm saying it right. The word of the day is coming together for us right here. Tell us a little bit about that experience, marching downtown Knoxville, Veterans Day Parade. What was that like, and was it your first time?
Well, I tell you, we do a lot every year. We compete in marching band competitions. We love our football team. We go out Friday nights, and we want to be a wall of sound for our team to support our players. So there's several things at home that the kids experience, but Veterans Day is special, and we always tell the kids that's the most important event we have every year, because those freedoms that we have to play music and to learn in public education, all the things that we get are to these people that sacrifice so much for us. So we go to the Veterans Day every year. We make that commitment to do that because we want to honor the veterans that sacrifice so much for our students and for our country. So we're always proud to play, and it means a lot to the kids. We teach them that love and that patriotism. We put everything aside for that day, and we make it about the people that gave us the opportunities that we have.
Love it. I love it. And, I work downtown, those tall buildings, and so we got to kind of view it, out of my office window. And when we're not paying attention, next thing you know, we hear something that sounds like a band. So we all rush to the window and trying to see who it is. He's like, we think that's Carter. It's got to be Carter. Is it Carter? I think it's Carter. So we're all, now it's confirmed. Guys over there, OEB Law, it was Carter. Carter was marching down the street. You guys sound good. Look very good. Look very good. So that was an experience, and I'm glad that we got to view it. From where we were. I didn't have to clock out, and I got to, be on the clock and watch you guys. So that's a blessing. I was able to do that. So tell me, what's the state of your band right now?
A few years ago when I took over at Carter, we were right in the heart of COVID. Student taught summer 2020, so that was my first experience. And numbers were low. Getting students engaged was difficult that first semester, and I had an incredible senior class. And since then, I've had students that we don't have a ton. We have a lot of hardworking families. Instruments are 10, 20 years old in some places, and if we plan a trip, like we marched in Magic Kingdom last year. That took us about 2 years of students going, we want to do something that we've never done. We've never traveled outside of state in at least 5 years at Carter. And so students got after-school jobs. Some of them got 2 jobs, and they worked for a year or 2 to save up the money to pay their way. And that I think is the best state that I can say. It's not where we're at musically, which I think is incredible for the kids. It's the passion and the willing to. Life might not give us easy things, but the kids show up every day. They're kind to each other, and they work really, really hard to have opportunities. And it's not as selfish. For them, they care about representing the school. They want parents and teachers and principals to be proud of them. We call ourselves the Pride of the Plains, and we show up every day to want to do something special to make our community proud, because our parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents, those people, they pour so much into these kids. And we try to build a culture to where every day that they leave, have you done something to make the band better, the school better, to make your parents proud when you go home to them? And so I think this incredible opportunity for them, if we get to go, is just another way to say, thank you, Carter community, for all that you've given for the kids, and we want want to make you proud that night.
Huge chill bumps under this long sleeve right here. That was probably the most powerful thing I've heard on the show. I've been doing it for 2-3 years. Wow. And I'm never speechless. I always got something to say. But speechless is definitely the word. That's very powerful to know that you guys are putting in that work with them to make them understand and adhere what it takes to be an adult and what it takes to earn things and how do you get there. Everybody don't get that. So shout out to Strawberry Plains out there. Carter, you're doing a great job. And again, I'm speechless. Watch it. Somebody, they just tighten it up there. Why? There we go. Sorry about that. Why should someone vote for you guys?
Well, I think, like I said, incredible students that they don't ask for a lot. They give a lot more than they take. Mm-hmm. And we, just as the adults, as the teachers, we always try to find opportunities for them to do something special, to do something they've never done before. A lot of the students, most that I asked the other day have never been to a hockey game. So, that would be first time for them to get to go play. So just, I guess the big ask for those kids is just giving them an opportunity and just thanking them and showing them just how much that they matter in a time that we can. So if you got 5 seconds to just take a moment tonight for your vote for the Carter High School students, we'd love to celebrate them on December 4th and take them to do something very special for them that evening.
And there it is. That's a QR code you can scan. Carter High School needs your help to vote. Make sure you help them get there. And you know what's even greater, that the band director is here. The director of bands is right here. So he actually took the trip from Carter to Oak Ridge to talk to you people about, and I'm forever indebted to you. I appreciate you coming out. Guys, make sure you go vote. But before I leave you, we're going to take a quick commercial break. I do want to let you know where you are in the polls. You have you ever heard of the rap song, Started from the Bottom, Then We're Here? Started from the bottom, then my whole team here?
I have not, but I'm going to go with it.
You started from the bottom, then your whole team is here, just like the rap song indicates. And your votes, you are taking 25% of the pie. And I'll show you here. Taking 25% of the pie, and your number is 822. It was 805 before I got in here. It was 700 before when I got to work. And those numbers have been just growing and growing and growing nonstop. Polls closed 11:59 on the 14th. That's this Friday. Make sure you go out and vote for the Battle of the Bands. Thank you to the Ice Bears, and thank you, OEB Law. Guys, got to take a quick commercial break, but you hold tight. We have more band directors when we get right back.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
SL Bowman & Sons, 524 North Front Street in Rockwood.
Feeling overwhelmed with your business finances? At P&L Business Services, we handle all your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax needs. From federal tax returns to QuickBooks training, we've got you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we provide customized packages to fit your business. Focus on what you love most, building your business. Let us take care of the rest. Call 865-294-4792. P&L Business Services, empowering you to grow your business.
Hi, I'm Rick Scarborough, State Representative. Friday nights are special in Anderson County. Football under the lights, warm weather, cool nights, and some intense rivalries. I want to congratulate the student athletes, the cheerleaders, the band, the teachers, the coaches. You've worked incredibly hard. Go out there, compete hard, and enjoy it. But nothing like high school football.
Bring the whole family together at the free medical clinic holiday ice rink at Roane State Community College Harriman campus all of November. Glide on synthetic ice with family and friends or go skating for the first time and create joyful memories for all ages. Leading up to the Roane State Christmas tree lighting on November 17th, where everyone skates for free.
See you on the ice. Bye.
For more information, go to fmcor.org, fmcor.org.
Commercial Metals Company is still a locally operated company that's serving the people of East Tennessee with convenient hours of operation. Commercial Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing is too big or too small. Still have that old clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Commercial Metals are specialists in commercial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Commercial Metals encourages you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. Member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Commercial Metals Company. Turn that scrap into cash.
Everywhere you look, you can find unexpected things that make you smile. Little reminders to care for your heart. At Covenant Health, we bring more heart to more places. That means more locations, advanced treatments, and expert physicians. Because we know your heart beats for more than just you. It beats for the people, moments, and dreams that matter most. More heart in more places for you. Covenant Health. Let our strength be yours.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. That's my drumming and my singing all in one for you guys. Hello. Welcome back. Exigent Sports. I'm your host, Coach DJ Pendergrass. I just want to give a shout out to everybody out there that's viewing us. For the new viewers out there, I want to let you know this is a sports show that helps bridge the gap between greatness and the dream, between middle school and high school, between high school and college. And I really appreciate you. Go ahead and make someone aware. Please share. Follow me on Facebook at Exigent Sports. I think we're on all the other social platforms as well, but most of our things go up on Facebook. I got to do better at that. I got to get better at that. But thank you for joining us. I told you we have more band directors here. Keep it star-studded, and we appreciate everybody that's coming on and showing up. So we want to get Noah Tootin from William Blunt on the line, and I think I have him. Let's see. Mr. Tootin?
Yes, sir.
How about that? You got the perfect name to be a band director.
Let me tell you, brother, I was born for this.
You was born for this. Absolutely. So tell us who you are, where you come from, and what is your title?
So my name is Noah Tootin. I'm the band director, one of the band directors at William Blunt High School. I grew up in Mississippi and Alabama and landed at Bradley Central High School in Cleveland, Tennessee. Went to University of Tennessee, Knoxville for college. And then I've spent the last 10 years that I've been teaching in the Blount County schools. I taught at Union Grove Middle School and helped with William Blunt High School's marching band for 5 years. And then my mentor retired, and I had the chance to take over at William Blunt, and this is my 5th year in charge of the William Blunt Band. So, loving every minute of it, living my dream, and a community I've gotten to spend about a decade pouring into. So,
well, that sounds phenomenal, and so does your band, by the way. Needless to say, absolutely. Tennessee. So why did you, what is it about music? You said you was born to do it. What is it about music that got you involved, picking up instruments, and what instruments do you or did you play?
Well, trumpet is my specialty. I'm actually taking a break from a gig playing trumpet right now. And I started playing trumpet in 6th grade, like a lot of kids, down in Mississippi where I lived. And I'll be honest with you, I moved around a lot, and moving around is what got me to be a teacher. I moved around first before I joined band in elementary school, and that was a big challenge. And then the last time or two that I moved, I had joined middle school band. So then suddenly when I changed states and changed schools, I had a community. I had a family. From day one at the new school, I had a band director who greeted me and said he was glad to see me and kind of helped me make friends in the band. And I realized at that age, 12, 13, I want to be a band director, mainly for that non-musical reason. And then, of course, the better I got at trumpet, the more serious I got and fell in love with the music side. So then my passion for people kind of melded with my passion for music. And thankfully, there's a job for that, and it is teaching middle school and high school band to students who are just like me.
Indeed. And you said teaching. I assume that the teaching is just band, or do you have a subject that you teach at school as well.
Well, I teach band, marching band, and concert band. I also teach a music theory class, kind of a behind-the-scenes how music works. I also teach a history of rock and roll class at William Blount. But more than that, this is going to sound corny. Roll your eyes in advance. I think as much as any of that, I do my best to teach kids how to be better human beings. I tell my kids all the time that if they leave my band and they're the best clarinet player that's ever lived, but they're a bad person, I've failed them. But if they leave my program and they might not be the best player in the world, but they're a better person through being a part of our band program, then I can sleep at night, you know. So I teach music and music-related things, but also we do a lot of teaching about life as well, which I think is more important, frankly. But
Indeed more important, and thank you for sharing that. And it's definitely not corny, and no rolling eyes will happen here, because that's what it's about. You know, like I said, we want to bridge the gap between greatness and the dream. We want to let these, students and student athletes know that, hey, there's something to do after high school. You can be somebody, and it seems like you're on the road for that. That is phenomenal. That is great. So a little bit outside the box. What do you guys do outside the box of your normal marching band?
Well, we spend a lot of time together like any band does. We do our best to have fun. Something I say all the time is band is fun. Sometimes I'm saying that through gritted teeth as I'm reminding myself to not quit my job. Band is fun. But, we try to find ways to bring levity in. We've had some water balloon fights during band camp to break up the monotony before. We've had the opportunity to do a lot of cool stuff, like maybe play at a hockey game. We got to perform at the Pride of the Southland last year at their UT Band Day. We get to get out in the community in some parades and some pep band stuff. Our jazz band traveled around last year for the Greenback Christmas Parade. Our jazz band with Miss Tankersley, our other band director, fit about 30 kids on a flatbed trailer and drove very carefully through a whole parade. A little hayride, but full of expensive instruments. So, band looks, in a lot of ways, it looks the same wherever you go, but we try our best. Band is about experiences, and we want to give our kids every opportunity to have great and unique experiences at any turn possible. Because life is hard and life is short. We might as well find ways to maximize what we have and bring some positivity to our community as we do it.
Absolutely. In every football game, there's a halftime show and there's a performance. How do you prepare for that? And do you play the same thing every halftime show?
At my school, we typically do play the same halftime show. We use it as, in some ways, a training ground. We're a competitive program like a lot of schools in our area where we go to a few competitions during the year. So those Friday nights give us a chance to perform in a real setting, to show our home crowd what we work on. And that starts back in June and July with our summer rehearsals and then band camp. And we front end a lot of our learning before school starts, because we have those 8-hour days of band camp, and then once school starts, we might get an hour a day, or there's some days during the week we practice a couple hours extra after school. So we spend a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and of course the hottest part of a Tennessee summer. But that's all. The goal is to be better every time we perform it, either in practice or at a football game or a competition, and that gives us a chance to teach the need for excellence and teach the desire for excellence. That even though it's the same show we've done the last few weeks at football games, every performance is a chance to do something better and be the best version of ourselves. Because, when my kids are out of band and they're adults, they're going to spend time with their family and going to jobs every day. And I believe in going to work every day and trying to chase excellence in the monotony of what you're doing, whether it's big or small or exciting or mundane. So I think the repetitive nature of what we do in performance sometimes gives us a chance to hone those skills and build that mental toughness and mental stamina to carry them on after high school.
Love it. I love it. So in your educated opinion, what is football without a band?
Quiet. And Errol, when I was a kid, I played a lot of Madden on my GameCube, but my parents were working, so I always had the volume down. And football without a band is like me playing Madden on mute. Football, and I love football, but man, there's something to the air. It's like asking, what is football without popcorn and burgers and the smell of hot dog and burgers on the air, without the little swish of pom-poms from the cheerleaders. You know what I mean? Even if realize that we're there, they would realize if we were gone, you know?
That's it. That's indeed true. I love it. That was the best. That was perfect analogy. I love it. It was perfect. And you hit the spot right on. That was good. That was really good. So how many band members do you have?
This year we landed right at 120.
Wow.
120 of the best kids you'll ever meet in your life.
Wow. Say it ain't so. 120?
Yeah, we've had some growth. We've got 2 great feeder schools in Carpenter's Middle School and Union Grove Middle Schools that do great for us. And me and Miss Tankersley are busting our tails to try to get the kids in and doing the best they can and make a place where they feel safe, that they can come and make mistakes and be human and make some music with us.
I love it. I love it. Man, wow. So tell me, what is the state of your band currently right now?
I think this is an exciting time to be in the William Blount Band. You know, it's like I said, this is my 10th year as a part of the program as a director. And I think the kids are buying in more and more every year. We got new uniforms 2 years ago for the first time in about 21 years. So we're still, personally, I'm still basking in the glow of the excitement of having new uniforms for the first time in a couple of decades. So we were able to purchase a new drum line through fundraising and donations coming into this year. So we've been able to, in the 5 years that I've been there, we've been able to upgrade some of the aesthetics so that the kids can take pride in the equipment we have and the look we have. And the kids are backing that up. They're taking pride in all the newness of the program, and they are doing their part to commit to excellence to make the music and the marching and the character match the upgrades to the aesthetics we've been able to grow. So it's a good time to be a William Blount governor.
Indeed it is, and it's also a great facility out there, William Blount. That's pretty phenomenal. So congratulations on the new uniforms. I'm happy for you guys about that. And the drum line, that's my favorite part of it all. I can drum just a little bit, not much, just a little bit. So tell me why somebody should vote for William Blount.
I've been thinking a lot about that today as I've been driving around after school. And I'll tell you, like I said, band is about experiences. That's why I stayed in band for years and why I wanted to teach it, to give kids the experiences that I had. My kids, I would die for my kids. I think they're the best, and I'll put them against anybody. But you know what the best part is about what y'all are doing for us? Is that, I think my kids deserve this experience of playing for the Ice Bears game. But the best part of what y'all are doing is that you guys are giving exposure to the hardest working kids on every campus in our area. Of all the bands that were on the list that people could vote for, there is no wrong choice. I saw the graphic y'all sent me of the 4 band directors y'all talking to, including myself. And like I said, there is no wrong choice. You know, like I said, I died for my William Blount kids. Brooke Williams at Greenville is an amazing woman who actually gave me my first teaching gig when she hired me as a college student to teach her band camp in 2014.
Wow.
And that's a big reason why I'm here, is that Greenville band program.
Wow.
Damian Andrews, who I met this year when we played Austin East, he's a fantastic leader. That is a beautiful story of him being able to come home and take over his alma mater. And I am a huge fan of that Austin East band program and those kids and the work they do. David Needham at Carter is a great teacher who I've known since we were in the Pride of the Southland together, and he was our assistant drum major my freshman year of college. So, you know, I'm biased. I love my kids, and I hope people will vote for the William Blount Band. But no matter what happens, I'm going to go to bed tonight happy because every band in the running for this opportunity deserves amazing things, and music education is alive and well at high schools in East Tennessee, and I'm blessed to be a part of it. So, like I said, I'm biased. I think people should vote for William Blount, but like I said, man, look, we get to do cool stuff whether we go to the hockey game or not. We've got some exciting stuff coming down the pike for our kids, and whoever gets selected for this deserves it. And those kids, at whatever uniform they wear, they deserve the world. And it's going to be a great time no matter what. And I'm just honored that my face gets put on a poster for this interview with Brooke and Damian and David, and I'm glad that our kids get to be considered for this. So I appreciate you all and all of your folks with your company and OEB and everybody involved with this Ice Bears opportunity, because it's pretty special. Sports get a lot of fanfare and recognition, and I think our musicians, our student-athlete musicians, deserve that too, and I'm very thankful that you guys are giving us that opportunity, whoever wins. So thank you guys for everything that you're doing for us.
Absolutely. And the QR code, you guys can go ahead, That was a great story that we just heard right there from Mr. Tootin, who was born to do this, Mr. Tootin. Scan the QR code, vote for your favorite band. If you don't know who to vote for William Blunt. I will let you know where you are in the polls right now. You have 450 votes. You're just 350 votes away from being right in there, first, second place. So make sure you keep one. You got one more push for a couple more days to make this happen. I wish you guys the best of luck.
Thank you, brother. Hey, I've seen Rudy. I believe in an underdog story. Don't call it a comeback.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. I love it. I love it. Again, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us here on the show today.
Thanks for having me, man.
All right. That's Noah Tootin, band director over there at William Blunt. Does a great job, obviously highly enthusiastic, and the band is just a reflection of that as well. So if you don't know who to vote for, that would be a good one to vote for. Make sure you vote, though. It's fun. It's fun. It's a competition. But these bands, just like Mr. Tootin said, they deserve the recognition that they do not get because, the football teams, they get all the glamour and all the glory. I'm a coach who loves the linemen because the quarterback and the running back and the wide receivers, they get all the glory. But the band right now deserves the glory. Guys, we've got to take a small commercial break. But while you're here, go ahead and make someone aware. Please share and hang tight because we'll be right back.
Everywhere you look, you can find unexpected things that make you smile. Little reminders to care for your heart. At Covenant Health, we bring more heart to more places. That means more locations, advanced treatments, and expert physicians. Because we know your heart beats for more than just you. It beats for the people, moments, and dreams that matter most. More heart in more places for you. Covenant Health. Let our strength be yours.
Commercial Metals Company is still a locally operated company that's serving the people of East Tennessee with convenient hours of operation. Commercial Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing is too big or too small. Still have that old clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Commercial Metals are specialists in commercial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Commercial Metals encourages you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. Member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Commercial Metals Company. Turn that scrap into cash.
Josh Anderson is a Republican who has fought for families across Anderson County throughout his adult life. Josh is a farmer, a husband, and a father. For 4 generations, his family has lived in Anderson County. A graduate of the University of Tennessee, Josh has served on the Anderson County Commission for 7 years and served as chairman for 3 years. Josh is a businessman who will put his experience to work for all of us. A supporter of term limits, Josh believes 2 terms as mayor is enough. Josh Anderson believes leadership starts with listening.
The Free Medical Clinic provides primary care at no cost to the working poor. Every day, thousands of families live in fear, afraid to get sick or injured because they have no insurance and low income. But FMC removes that fear. We help people get back to work, back to school, and back on their feet, keeping our families healthy and our economy moving forward.
Especially for our rural and minority neighbors.
With a full suite of services, top-tier medical professionals, FMC is redefining what healthcare looks like for the underserved.
For more information, go to fmcor.org.
Feeling overwhelmed with your business finances? At P&L Business Services, we handle all your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax needs. From federal tax returns to QuickBooks training, we've got you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we provide customized packages to fit your business. Focus on what you love most, building your business. Let us take care of the rest. Call 865-294-4792. P&L Business Services, empowering you to grow your business.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
Your local Ferris dealer is S.L. Bowman & Sons, 524 North Front Street in Rockwood. Call 865-354-0600.
Now this is what the Battle of the Bands is all about.
OEB Law is about results, and these high school bands need your vote to get the results that they deserve. We're open 24/7 if you need us. OEB Law.
Just results.
Battle of the Bands.
Battle of the Bands.
Jay, how you doing? Sounding good as usual.
Thank you, DJ. I heard OEB Law was doing Battle of the Bands with Ice Bears this year.
Yes. And right now we're trying to close the polls, but we need more people to vote.
What can I do to help?
I'm glad you asked. You can tell the people your experience and what it was like for you and why they should vote.
Oh, that's easy. It was a memory of a lifetime, something that me, my family, friends, and band members will never forget. Scan the QR code to vote. And if you don't know who to vote for Central High School. Go Bobcats, and thank you, OEB Law.
She's like my little sister now. Jordan Mays, class of 2025 graduate over there at Central High School. Done a great job. Called her and asked her did she want to do a video with me, and she was open and willing to do so. Was able to access the field over there at Central and make that happen. So, like she said, if you don't know who to vote for Central. I love Jay, Mr. Mink over there at Central High School. Now, give you a little backstory. Mr. Mink and Central High School Band was the first band that we was able to take out there. And I say we, I mean OEB Law. Able to take to the Ice Bears, Civic Auditorium Arena, and actually perform for the Ice Bears. It was the first time we did it last year. And this year, it was so great. This year they said, hey, let's do two. So how do we pick two? We can't, how do we make it fair? So with our partnership with Rivalry Thursday, we decided that everybody was on the Rivalry Thursday and Rivalry Friday schedule. We'll put them on the list to be voted for, and it's been phenomenal. I'll pull up some numbers for you right here. I told Erica over at the Ice Bears that I expected about 3,000 to 4,000 people to vote. That was just me talking. We're currently at 3,307 votes right now currently, and they're still going up. Every time I check it, the numbers have changed. So right there, scan the barcode. Keep those numbers rolling. Scan the barcode. Vote for your favorite band. Everybody that you see listed right there is a part of it. If they was on the Rivalry Thursday, Rivalry Friday game, they are part of it. So go vote. Go vote. I did vote. I have a vote. I voted for the Wild Band of Oak Ridge, obviously. But they're not close in the polls right now, but anything can happen. So go vote for your favorite band. It's going to be an experience of a lifetime. They get to play for a professional ice hockey team right here in our own backyard, the Knoxville Ice Bears. So hope you guys vote. I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Hopper Auto Sales. I see it says 1818 Middlebrook Pike. I haven't updated that. They are now on Clinton Highway. We'll get that updated, but you can call 865-281-5706. That's 865-281-5706. Hopper Auto Sales. They make car buying easy. That's their slogan, and it really is. I've tried it myself. I had to. Was in a pickle and stepped over there, and where somebody else said no, they said yes. So was able to get a great, reliable car at a great cost and affordable payment. So what they say is true. They make car buying easy. So Hopper Auto Sales, 865-281-5706, and let them know Coach DJ from Exigent Sports sent you there. They are on Clinton Highway now, so we'll get that updated in the weeks to come. But thank you guys for being here. Again, it's an honor to have you guys just sitting here watching and supporting these bands. Nobody sits on the bench. That was probably the best thing I've heard. Nobody sits on the bench. Everybody's in the game. And, without the band, it's quiet at a football game. You're here cheering. Just imagine somebody scoring. You hear the cheering, and then no band. That cheering ends fast, right? But the band makes it go on. They help with the pageantry of the game, and we absolutely love it. So make sure you vote. Go vote for your favorite band. They deserve it. Those kids work very hard, almost year-round. So it'll be a great ending for them as the season is ending for football. It'll be great for them, so I hope you guys can do that. The top four people that we've had on the show today, Austin East, Carter, William Blunt, and Greenville, they are the top four leading the polls. They are the top four. Greenville and Carter have a huge lead right now. They have a huge lead, but anything is possible with your support. Go out and vote. It's fun, right? It's a Google link, so it takes 5 seconds. You click on it, you find your logo, click on it, submit, it's done. It's over with. 5 seconds to do. So I hope you guys can find the time. If we can show that link one more time, maybe I inspired one. Go ahead. Rock the rink right there. It's the Battle of the Bands. Vote for your favorite band that's going to play December 4th with the Knoxville Ice Bears at the Civic Auditorium. It's going to be a great environment. So we want you guys to be there. We want all those kids to have a great opportunity. You can make a difference. Make sure you scan the QR code and vote, or go to OEB Law's Facebook page, and it's all capital O, capital E, capital B, Law, because we do have another one. But Facebook, OEB, all capital Law, L-A-W. Make sure you go to that, and you can find the links. We're also on X, Twitter, X, Instagram, and YouTube as well. You can find those links there, but make sure you go vote, and we appreciate your support for these bands. And as I talked to band director David Needham, I was asking him, hey, do you have anybody going to the Rivalry Showcase? Well, what is the Rivalry Showcase? What in the world is the Rivalry Showcase? The Rivalry Showcase, for those who don't know, is the best players out of East Tennessee. They're going to join Team East Tennessee roster or Team Knoxville roster, one or the other. And not only are the football players are going, the band members are going. So the seniors in the band, they have an opportunity to go play in the Rivalry Showcase. Again, not even Mark Packer wanted to do a ball game without the band. What is a football game without the band? Even Mark Packer and the Rivalry brand understands the necessity of a band. So they pick the best seniors out of all these teams in East Tennessee, and they put them on the roster. So, and speaking of the roster, let's go over the rosters just a moment. And I'm going to start with Team Knoxville's roster. And for you, those who don't understand Team Knoxville, East Tennessee, there was a saying back in the day, Knoxville versus everybody. So if you're a Knox County school, you're on Team Knoxville. If you're not a Knox County school, you're on the East Tennessee roster. So these are some of the names that made it. From Gibbs, DeJuan Harris. From Webb, Gregory Tate III. From Powell, Deuce Rogers. From Central, Javiston Badgett Jr. From Powell, Cameron Finner. From Central, Torrin McAfee. From Catholic, Dominic Dabido. From Corns, Austin Slover. From Gibbs, Chase Norman. Chase is a monster. From Halls, Amari Letgo. Also from Halls, Brody Rogers and Gabe Holmes. Bearden, Grant Cross. From Catholic, Gavin Jones. From Gibbs, Michael Van Pelt. From CAK, we actually had this young man on the show, Ryan Gibson. The next one's Catholic. Kason Jenkins also been on the show, has also been blessed to coach that young man in basketball and football. Great athlete, and he's committed. He's going to go play some college football. From CAK, Gabriel Linkus. From Hardin Valley, Brody Lamb. CAK, Colin Kreider, another kid that I got a chance to coach, and he's a monster as well. From Fulton, Rajon Wobble. Halls, Dom Culp. West, Messiah Wren. Carter, Joseph Armenta. And a gang of others. So I do want to get to the East Tennessee roster and just name some of these kids. Anderson County, Booby Lavelle, Tony Beaufort from Maryville, Jackson Jett from Oliver Springs, one of my guys, Jason Thompson from Anderson County, Bryson Maddox just committed to MTSU. He's going to be there. Jarrell Jimerson, another guy I coached, Oak Ridge. Tayshawn Hamilton, a guy I coached before, Kingston, Jaden Bunch, Cofield, Eli Pearson. Who else we have on here? A host of names, but I don't have enough time. But what I will tell you, next week we have the Lady Dragons from Clinton basketball team to join us. And hopefully we can get Bryson Maddox as well. But over the next course of the weeks, what we're going to do is we're going to bring in some of these Rivalry Showcase players, coaches, and hopefully Mark Packer can join us. Guys, into next week, it's always a good time. You have a blessed evening and a good weekend. Great weekend. Have a good night.